Hello, hello, hello everybody, and welcome back. In this video, we're looking at question number 17 on our 2016 grade 7 Gauss. Triangle T, that's over here, is reflected once. Which of the following triangles cannot be this reflection of T? Okay. Now for a question like this, we're sort of having to imaginarily flip T and get it into various positions. That can be a little hard to do on paper. Okay? You know, it's not hard for everyone. Some people are spatially inclined. Other people have trouble picturing in their mind's eye something like that. So, you know, if you have that sort of a problem, one, this means that those are the sorts of questions you're going to want to try and find so you can improve and understand all their various tricks, and that way they won't cause you problems anymore. But two, what you can do on the contest, as long as you take a scrap piece of paper, so here's a calculus quiz, a blank calculus quiz that my calc class had a quiz recently, and I printed off too many, so we're going to use this. But what we can do is we can sort of make imaginary triangle T with some scrap paper. Yours doesn't have to be quite as big as this, but that's not a bad triangle. Okay? But you can actually make one, and then that way you can, on your piece of paper, you can lay it down. You can actually say, all right, I'm reflecting it, I'm flipping it over, and that sort of thing. And I'm saying, well, which of these actually looks like the mirror image of my triangle? You know, if I reflect along sort of a line like this, it's going to flip up to something like that. Or if I just reflect down, it flips down like that. And this might give you an actual physical object, a physical prop you can work with, and you can sort of start to see what sort of reflections you can have. And this sometimes can help us out if we're having trouble visualizing things. Just to be clear, though, you know, try and be quiet when you're ripping up your paper and making your shapes. And, you know, if you're particularly good, you might even be able to somehow make a three-dimensional shape for a harder question, that sort of a thing. But, you know, just be respectful of the people around you and try and do whatever it is you're doing to help you with the questions quietly. Don't ruin someone else's chance at a contest by very noisily. Don't do that. Okay, that's not nice. Okay. And for those of you wondering, yes, this stuff will get recycled. But, you know, if we have a prop, that can help us out. Now, I'm going to do this without a prop, just so you can sort of see it being done without it. But if you need a prop, go ahead. Go right ahead. Anyway, okay, so we've got A, B, C, D, and E. If you're very good at sort of translations and reflections and rotations, you can see C is going to be our answer, because these others are very easily seen to be reflections. But again, you know, if you need to go one at a time and look at these shapes and analyze, that's fine. Okay? Not everyone is a master of all types of math at all times. Okay? But if I imagine sort of a line kind of close to T and I reflect it, I flip it over this line, mirror image is going to look like B. You can get A as well, but you're going to have your T be a little further away from this imaginary mirror, this imaginary line of reflection. D was up above. So if we flip up, everything sort of switches places. The things that are closest to this imaginary line are still going to be closest on the other side. Things that are farthest away will still be farthest away. This is how we can start to visualize what a reflection would actually be. And so that's D. And E, we get the same way by flipping down, though. You say you missed out on C. So the way you would probably go about this question, you would say, okay, A, can I think of a way to flip it? You probably can. B, yeah, sure. C, I don't quite see a way to get from T to C using a single flip. Okay, using a single mirror image, because the imaginary mirror where you're reflecting, the line in which you're reflecting, should be halfway between the two. But if I draw this line and reflect, I should get, well, the closest things stay closest, and the further away things stay further away. So I should get something like that. That doesn't look like C at all. You might be able to reason that, or you might say, wow, C is kind of hard. Let's move on and see if D can be done, or E can be done. And if they can, and you can just rule out those other options, C must be the answer. Okay? But you could also try and reason your way to saying, well, C doesn't look like it would be a reflection. I can imagine where the line of reflection would be, and if I reflect T in that line, I don't get what C is. So, it doesn't work out. Okay? So our answer here is going to be, I'm pretty sure it's C. I'm pretty sure they go A, B, C, D, E. Otherwise, that'd be kind of cruel, but yeah. C is C. Okay. Up next will be question number 18. Part B is definitely coming to a close here. But join me for more of our Gauss contest in the next video.